and it looks like little feelers, or what their logo is an octopus, or a Tako, as I believe it's pronounced. But so on this tape, it looks just like a solid piece of tape, but when you look at it up close and personal, it literally has rows and rows and rows of little itty bitty, like fingers almost, sitting in this tape. One side, for this tape, the grip tape, it is adhesive on one side, and the adhesive is ridiculously good. Uh, I wrapped it around, barely wrapped it around, didn't have to overlap. If you overlap, it gets kind of squishy, kind of. So I know that they recommend not to overlap much. So if you get some of this, don't do what you do with like the Mueller or athletic tape that you usually use. You don't want to have overlap, from what I understand. And I tried stringing up, or sorry, stringer. I always use string up, but I tried wrapping around about a foot of it, and it stuck right away. But I did a little bit of overlap, and I wouldn't recommend it, simply because it makes it squishy, and I don't think many people will like a squishy feeling shaft anywhere at all. So since I'm a minimalist when it comes to grip tape of any kind, I simply put it at the butt end on all of my sticks that I'm actually going to use. And then for just this one, for testing's sake, I put a small strip around it. I cut it to where it meets each other, so it just wraps around once, because the adhesive is actually that good. It doesn't need to stick to itself. It sticks to pretty much any surface that you're going to put it on. So I wrapped it around once, sliced it along the line that I needed it to, and it stays perfectly. And I had my gloves on and whatnot, and it does exactly as Greg said in his video that he did a little bit ago. I think it was about a week or so ago. It literally does what it says on the packaging. It grips you. It really feels like the tape is holding on to me, and then I let go and it's done. It stops. It's not like a sticky kind of hold, but you can definitely tell the difference. It's I guess the best description would be as uh, if you had a rubberized shaft like a Scandium Pro, or yeah, Scandium Pro from STX, or any really rubberized shafts that are out on the market. It's like you're putting just a little bit of that rubberization in any specific spot that you want. You don't have to get a shaft that just has the rubberized bottom half or rubberized big grip area or whatever. If you want a little bit of grip, but a little area of grip, not a little bit, but a little area of grip, this is definitely a really good choice. And it comes in a very small packaging, and you get maybe about twice as much as that's on this roll. So, not an extreme amount, but you don't need a lot. It has a paper backing that you peel away, and then as you're applying, you keep peeling it away. And once you start unpeeling it, it unpeels fairly easy. But like I said, don't overlap. They actually recommend that you don't, and I would have to agree that you probably shouldn't overlap because it gets mushy and stuff. But so I guess I can't really give a rating for grip tape because I don't think anybody's really ever done that, but I'd have to say that this is a very new product, very revolutionary for the sport of lacrosse. And I know they don't just do lacrosse; they do pole vaulting and a whole sorts of sports that would require very good grip. This is gonna change things if people really get into using it. I know that it that it's really good for watery situations. I ran it under some water and tried gripping it, and it didn't change the grip at all. The water kind of just went between all the little fingers that I guess they describe it as. I think that's what they say that it is, but whatever. So if you guys are having trouble with keeping grip of your stick and you just keep having to take the athletic tape off and put new on to get that same exact grip that you really like, or you get a Scanium Pro type shaft and you don't like how the stick's completely covered in rubber, this for I believe it's $16 to $18 is a very good investment, I think, especially if you know exactly where you want your tape to be at. Like if you want a little bit at where you grip for your shots and your passes and whatnot, then get it. This, you don't need to do a whole lot to put it on there. And once you find your sweet spot that you want, you just wrap it around once, find where the line is that the tape begins and ends, and slice through, and then put it down, and the adhesive is going to hold it in there. The only way that this tape's going to come off is from extreme wear and tear, and if you put a lot of force into actually pulling it off. So for TakoGrip, I'd definitely recommend it. I'm going to probably put that on whatever sticks I still need to, maybe on a D pull in the sweet spots. But that's my take on TakoGrip. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit about it, and I'm going to try and put the description down. Well, the description down. Bleh. Guess that's what I get for doing this at night. But so I'm going to put the website in the description for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share even if you really want to. But definitely give it a look-see. If you know anybody that has it, definitely ask if you can see what it's like. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you later. Hopefully I'll have maybe 1 or 2 more videos before I go on my little hiatus that I have planned for next week for the beginning of the season, because let's face it, people get busy at the beginning of the season, plus personal stuff, you know? But alright, guys, I'll catch you later.